you feel like you're the best cold caller to ever hit the sales floor. You're going to President's Club, all that. Continue to look for ways to get better, because the last thing you want to do is get complacent.
Couple of advices if you have for people, for SDRs, to improve their email writing and cold calling both. So let's go with maybe one advice each.
Yeah. So when it comes to the cold calling, if you don't have some type of call recording or call coaching software, step one, that's what you have to do. If your company won't provide you with one or pay for one, if I'm an SDR and I'm talking about investing in my own development, I might go and try to purchase something on my own with, kind of out of my own pocket. There are lots of solutions out there that you can find where, you can record conversations. So if you don't have any type of call coaching solution, that's the first step, because the only way you're going to get better is by listening to yourself. As painful as that can be, and as embarrassing as that can feel like sometimes, you have to get comfortable with listening to the sound of your own voice, especially on these calls, and that's how you get better. Or maybe try to get a transcript of the call or something, but that's the first step. Cold calling is very, very difficult. It is the hardest thing you're ever going to have to do as a sales professional. The biggest mistake I see a lot of SDRs making is they try to change everything overnight. And you're going to be very, very disappointed in doing that, because there are so many different elements to, it's not like a formula, like in mathematics, right? I mean, there's a billion different directions that a call can go. And there are so many different scenarios you can find yourself in. And if you are listening to your own calls, or you're trying to work on certain parts of your game, I would focus on one small part of your game. Focus really, really hard on making that one part better, master it, and then move on to the next one. And law of averages, over time, you're weeks from now, you're gonna be a lot better. It's almost like working out, right? I mean, if you're trying to, whatever your goal might be, is to lose weight or build muscle, whatever it's gonna be, you don't just start doing every single exercise in the book and expect to see results right away, right? You focus on small little wins, small little victories, right? To build up your strength, and then get to the next level. And then, so that's my first advice for those that are still trying to develop their game. On the flip side is you can never truly master the cold call, similar to you can never truly master an instrument. You can always get better at an instrument. You can always get better at cold calling and having these sales conversations. So constantly look for ways. Even if you're crushing your number, you feel like you're the best cold caller to ever hit the sales floor, you're going to President's Club, all that. Continue to look for ways to get better, because the last thing you want to do is get complacent. Again, going back to the working out analogy, right? You're not just going to keep lifting the same amount of weights forever, right? If you do, you're going to stop growing at some point. So you have to look for ways to push the weight and looking for more ways to get better. I think that's super key. So I'll pause there for kind of on the cold calling front.
Thanks for watching this video. If you like the video a teeny tiny bit, would you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell me what you like? Throw your best insult at me if you did not like any part and you would want me to improve. I promise you will not offend me. Seems like too much work, right? Let's start with subscribing and let me know in the comments what I should cover next. Thanks again.